Well, news update for the games I want to create, or I want to have been created. The games I want created, yeah, is I've been looking at music on, I think it's called Pixababy. Um, and I don't know, I've gone through like 50 pages of it, and I've downloaded a bunch of possible tracks for one of the games. Um, there's nothing that really jumps out like I'm really like excited about as far as the tunes go. It's like free music. I don't think you have to attribute it to. Maybe you have to attribute it, and I could do that at the beginning and credits of the game. But I don't think you have to pay anything to use it in like a game or anything or a video, anything like that. I'll double check that before I go forward with it. But I haven't really found any music that I find. I haven't really found any music that has me excited or is feeling like, oh, this is one of the songs or the song that I want to be in this game. So I don't know if maybe I can deliver this game with a rotation of songs because it's such a simple game. These games are such simple games. These two games that I have created or designed. So yeah, I don't know. I'd really like to have some future funk for one of them, and for the other one, I'd like New Orleans brass, I guess. Uh, but I don't think I can use any tracks from like any real songs or anything like that. I don't know. You'd have to pay for licensing. Probably wouldn't be worth it. It's funny. I've looked at like a bunch of future funk artists on Instagram, and it's like I'm like, oh yeah, future funk's like, wow, that's pretty cool music and stuff. But I look at their Instagrams and they only have like 1,000, 2,000 followers or something, so they're not like really well known. But I don't know. Future funk's been around for maybe more than 7 years or something. I was looking at a wiki of it, and yeah, I don't know. It's been around for some time. I don't think it's older than 10 years, but it's been around for a while. So it's interesting. So I don't know. Maybe I could uh, find a way to use future funk music in one of the games. I don't know if New Orleans brass has like as much influence as anything else too. So maybe I could. I'm in school right now. I'm back in college, so that's gonna be my focus for the next 4 months for sure. So maybe over Christmas I'll look into it, or I don't know. If I have a spare moment, I'll look into what goes into licensing music for games, how much it would cost. 'Cause I don't know if it's like as much as it costs to make the game. If it's like more than $2,000, then it's like no, probably not. But anyway, that's just kind of what's going on. Since I last updated on Phillip Gallant Media games, one of the other categories is music. When I was on the street, I was going to Vancouver Public Library, and I found like some kind of music making thing. I don't know what you call it, but I ended up making a couple of songs. They're pretty terrible, but yeah. Phillip Gallant Media wants to get into music. He's in books. Wants to get into gaming. Video. I'm kind of doing video right now. And I've sort of made other videos. So yeah, I don't know. It's slow and steady. I'm not in any hurry. School started, and it looks like, I don't know, in a few of the classes anyway I've taken so far, there's going to be something to do every single week. So it's kind of like, I don't think it's going to be all that difficult for me. I think it'll just be like kind of like an inconvenience. Does that make any sense? But it should be good. One of the classes is a portfolio career launch class. So I guess a bunch of the work we've been doing in college so far will be used or applied or needed for that class. So luckily I've been organized and I've got my college folders all sorted and everything, and assignments and everything like that. Yeah, I'm kind of excited to be doing college again. It's interesting. I was just writing on Threads, so I'm just gonna take it day to day. I have an asynchronous class, philosophy of film. So I'll probably do that Wednesdays because I'm off on Wednesdays. I don't have any obligations to go to class or anything on Wednesdays. So it's kind of weird. Go on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. It sort of breaks up the week real nice. This extra get hump day off. It gives me time to work on this online course, philosophy of film, or philosophy in film. I have to get in touch with the student success people about, I think I talked about this before, about taking some electives that I forgot to take in the first 2 semesters. I didn't get the email or I didn't get the memo, I don't know, about having to take electives. I thought it was all taken care of, it was all automatic, so I'm short 2 electives at least. I don't know how many electives in total we have to do. I wish there was some sort of blueprint or something of what this looked like that I could access, but if there is, that information's kind of hidden. It's not really, hasn't been on my radar anywhere, so that's something to think about. Yeah, like a roadmap of all this. Like even what classes you take each semester, it's a mystery. It's kind of like you don't know until before the classes start, and then okay, I guess these are my classes. It's kind of just you're working kind of blind, so I don't know. If I was to be in charge of all this stuff, then I'd want to make sure that students had this roadmap of everything. I wonder if it's on the website or something. I could look into that. I don't think it tells you which semester you're doing, which courses and everything, though. It might have a list of all the courses. So, I'll look into that. Been making GIFs with some of the assets for the characters I have. I just have like their heads and bodies, and their heads making various expressions. So I just made a few GIFs as like just to do something creative, I guess. The assets I have, and uploaded them to Giphy. It's weird. I think Giphy's owned by Facebook or by Meta, which owns Facebook and Instagram and Threads. And it used to be on Threads when you went to go post a GIF, it would search from the Giphy catalog of GIFs. But now it searches Tenor, which is owned by Google. So I don't know if this is like some anti-monopoly play or something. I don't know why they'd switch it. So I had to create a Tenor account and download a bunch of my Giphy GIFs and then upload them to Tenor. So now if you search Phillip Gallant Media on Giphy or Tenor, it'll come up with a bunch of my GIFs. So anyway, that was kind of weird and annoying. I think Twitter uses Giphy though, so anyway, I have about 100, just over 100 GIFs. Most of them are custom ones I made. Yeah. I'm gonna do, I think, two picture books next summer. I released a picture book this year. Technically two, but I don't know. It says I published one on January 1st, and that was gonna be my picture book for the year. I didn't have any intention of making another picture book and publishing another picture book, but it says on Amazon it was published on December 31st, 2024. So I was like, that kind of sucks. So I made another picture book and published it. It's based on an old picture book demonstration demo that I published on Behance. So the story is about the same. It's interesting, all these characters and scenarios and worlds and things that I've created, because I think with AI I could really make a bunch of cool shit based on the stories I've created for these characters and based on these characters and things like that. But I'm just a little hesitant to use it. I don't want to. I want to get other artists paid and other creators paid, and do it that way first before I use AI like a crutch, I guess. What I might do is, after the 2026 X campaign, is take a bunch of the characters I've had interpreted by various artists. Like, I paid a bunch of artists, I think 4 different artists, to interpret my characters. And it's interesting. It is different. They're all very different, so they're all in their style too. It's really kind of cool to see, like, my ideas being made real by other artists. But yeah, I can feed their art into like a AI prompt or something and see what AI comes up with in a different style. So I might do that for 2027. Just show some AI art and then match it with the original art that I'd used to prompt it. So I don't know. We'll see. AI is not going away. Should probably have some experience using it. I really don't use it. I guess a lot of people use ChatGPT and stuff all the time, and they use it before Google and everything like that. But I don't use AI. Like, I've used it kind of just as like a little amusement. It's like, oh, I actually tried that. I took one of this. I paid this Italian woman to draw some of my characters, so I took one of her drawings and then fed it into a prompt and asked the Chat GPT to make it into an anime style, and so I did it in anime style, and I was like, oh, cool. So just to see how it works and just to see, what it's all about. But I don't really have any, serious interactions with AI, Chat GPT, or any of the other ones that are out there now. So It's something I should probably do. Like one of our instructors was talking about how they use Midjourney to do, I think, storyboards for some of their. He's like, I think he works for an ad firm. I think it's an ad firm. Um, so you use storyboards. So I'm like, oh wow, storyboard artists are at work there. That's crazy. It's weird. I've taken all these online courses in Coursera, and I just see AI coming for all of it. Like I stacked like 20 plus certificates just doing stuff on Coursera and learning stuff in the early 2020s, and about 2020, 2021. I did something every year up until about 2024 through Coursera. But I don't know, I did maybe 10 or 12 courses, maybe 15 in 2020, 2021. And I just see AI coming for all of it. Like, it's just going to make all that learning, it's just going to take over. So it's kind of weird. I'm kind of having existential crises in the coursework I'm doing right now, advertising and marketing communications. This program, I'm wondering just how much AI is gonna take over that stuff. Like, uh, is we gonna need the Photoshop stuff anymore, or is AI gonna do it? Like one of the assignments in Creative Studio was to create a surrealist picture by using Photoshop, so cropping out stuff and putting it in scenes and then mixing it with colors and stuff. And I'm just like, I think AI can do all that now. So it's kind of, what isn't it coming for in this industry I'm in now? So it's weird. I don't know. It's good to get out of the house and to learn stuff. I'm sure there'll be some role for learning and skills of this nature. If AI's busted, I guess we'll need to use the classic ways of doing things. But anyway, so it's just something I'm a little bit worried about. Just making the job obsolete. They're making a lot of the work obsolete in maybe like 5 years. I don't know. Storyboard artists already out of business and for some ad firms, and what's next? I don't know. And it's so real too, like the AI stuff. Like some of the stuff I'm seeing is like talking dogs and talking Bigfoots and stuff. I don't know. It's just wild. I don't know. Wild. Really crazy. I never would have anticipated this level of output, I guess. Really something to think about. Something to have on your radar for sure if you're in creative industries. Anyway. I wonder what Adobe's thinking about all this stuff with they've incorporated a lot of AI stuff into their Illustrator, I've noticed. I imagine there's AI stuff in their Photoshop now. But it's like just some of the demos I see when I start up Illustrator of just, oh yeah, you can just generate, like, you want to expand this picture or image file, whatever it is, you can just generate something. So I'll just expand it to the right or to the left, and so I guess that's good. It's less work. Is this just what we're gonna get paid to do now? Is this like use AI to just get paid to prompt stuff? Should be a course in prompting, I guess, or how to talk to AI. It should probably be on the AdMarcom radar. Maybe make it into a course at some point. Working with AI, doing AI prompting, because I think it's probably going to be pretty big in the industry if it isn't already pretty big in the industry. So that's my suggestion. A few suggestions here. Deliver some sort of roadmap, like that we can download into like a PDF file and print, so we can look at our whole year, and then I don't know, make a course on AI or about AI that uses AI features and prompting and use one of these things. It's just, I don't know, I guess things change so quickly. It's who knows what AI is going to be like by the time the course goes to market. It might be out of date or something by like 4 months later by the time the course is over. So frustrating. Anyways, this is about 21 minutes. I'll call it here. Phillip Gallant signing off.